Hello everyone, and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90 Day Fiancé's Jovi Dufren wants Yara to admit he's right after exposing truth about relationship. Jovi Dufren pushed Yara Zaya to finally admit he was right, after dropping a heartbreaking truth that could change everything in their relationship on 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Jovi from New Orleans and Yara from Ukraine are all set to make their comeback with 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Season 9. The couple met via a travel app and got married in Las Vegas. Yara welcomed baby Mila in September 2020. The couple has faced challenges, including cultural differences, balancing Jovi's demanding job with family life, trust, and communication, which they addressed on the last resort. Jovi shared a post from @men's_corner__ on his Instagram stories that showed a picture of a man and a woman sitting next to each other in a car with the words, "The longer we're married, the more I realize that 95% of the time my husband is right. I just didn't like his tone." Jovi added his own caption that was directed at Yara when he said, "Yara Zaya, please admit." Jovi and Yara ended up being the only couple from 90 Day, the last resort season 1 who stayed together after the show. Their journey seemed to prove that couples therapy worked, for instance, after they moved to Miami with their daughter, a decision that Yara pushed for and Jovi agreed to. The move may have added new strain, though. In May 2025, when a fan asked if his marriage was getting stronger over time, Jovi replied, "No lol, it's gotten harder tbh," adding, "They say after 7 years things smooth out." Now it seems Jovi is starting to regret leaving Louisiana. He gave up being close to his family and friends, especially his mother, whom he often leaned on for support and parenting help. Moving to Miami not only put distance between Jovi and his support system, but also forced him to let go of things he enjoyed, like visiting strip clubs, which Yara strongly disapproved of. She also took issue with his drinking. Jovi, in turn, believes Yara tries too hard to control things and says she shouldn't force him to do things her way because, in his view, his choices are usually better. Jovi and Yara's relationship has been through rough patches, with Yara even warning him she'd go back to Ukraine with their baby if he didn't clean up his act. He got a more flexible job that doesn't keep him away from family for months. Jovi seems to want fans to know that he's the better partner because he has made bigger sacrifices. However, Jovi is also known for pranking fans, and his story could just be him teasing Yara ahead of their 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Come back to stir up drama. The tension between 90 Day Fiancé stars Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya has been simmering for months, but now, it appears to be reaching a breaking point. After years of on and off clashes, cultural differences, and confessions that shocked fans, Jovi is reportedly demanding one thing from his wife: an admission that he was right all along about their relationship struggles. And after his latest revelation, even longtime viewers are wondering if Yara has finally pushed him too far. The couple everyone loves, and loves to argue about. When Jovi and Yara first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8, they were instantly one of the show's most talked about couples. Jovi, a fun-loving Louisiana native who worked offshore, met Ukrainian beauty Yara through a travel app. Their chemistry was undeniable, but so were their differences. Jovi's party lifestyle clashed with Yara's desire for stability, and their relationship was constantly on the edge of either collapse or reconciliation. Despite the odds and plenty of fan skepticism, the pair married in 2020 and welcomed their daughter, Mila, soon after. Over time, they became fan favorites on 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after, but their story has been anything but happily ever after. Trouble beneath the surface. In recent months, the couple's relationship has looked increasingly strained. From heated arguments about moving to Europe to differences over parenting and priorities, Jovi and Yara's once playful dynamic has become noticeably tense. Fans saw glimpses of the conflict in the latest 90 Day, the last resort episodes, where the pair attended therapy to save their marriage. During a brutally honest conversation, Jovi confronted Yara about what he called her emotional distance and accused her of checking out of their marriage. "I feel like you're not here with me anymore," Jovi told her during one tense moment. "You care about your friends, about your business, but not about us. And I'm tired of being the only one trying." Yara, of course, fired back, accusing Jovi of being immature, selfish, and unwilling to grow up. "You're still the same person I met years ago," she said. "You say you want a family, but you act like a single guy every time you go offshore." But this time, it seems Jovi isn't backing down. In a recent confessional that's now gone viral on social media, Jovi exposed what he calls the real truth about their relationship, and fans are divided over whether he went too far. According to Jovi, Yara hasn't been entirely honest about her motives for staying in the US. He claimed that she initially wanted to move back to Europe, but changed her tune when she realized how successful her beauty business had become in America. She told me she wanted to move to Europe because she missed home, Jovi revealed. But the second her business started making real money, suddenly she didn't want to leave anymore. I just want her to admit that I was right, that it was never about missing home. It was about what was best for her. The statement left fans stunned. Some took Jovi's side, saying it was about time he spoke up after years of being painted as the immature one. Others slammed him for airing private marital issues on national TV again. Jovi has a point, one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Yara's been using Europe as leverage whenever she's mad at him. But when money's good, she stays. It's emotional manipulation. Another viewer disagreed. He's gaslighting her on TV. Yara built her own life while he was gone for weeks at a time, and now he's mad she's independent. The emotional fallout. Insiders close to the couple say Jovi's comments didn't sit well with Yara, who reportedly felt betrayed and blindsided by the way he framed their private arguments. Yara was furious, one insider told In Touch. She feels like Jovi made her look greedy and heartless when in reality, she's been holding their family together. She's the one managing the home, their daughter, and her business while he's away. Despite the tension, Yara hasn't directly responded to Jovi's claims, at least not publicly. But in a cryptic Instagram story posted shortly after the episode aired, she wrote, "Some people love to play the victim when they're the problem." Fans were quick to connect the dots. Is this the beginning of the end? Even before Jovi's truth bomb, fans were speculating about the couple's future. Their stint on The Last Resort was meant to mend broken bonds, but many now believe it only deepened their divide. During therapy, Jovi admitted that his biggest fear is losing his family, but he also said he's tired of walking on eggshells. "Every time I try to fix things, it feels like I'm the only one putting in effort," he confessed. Maybe it's time she admits that I've been right about us needing balance, not just her way or mine. Meanwhile, Yara's focus has shifted toward expanding her beauty brand and raising their daughter. Friends say she's been reevaluating what she wants and considering spending more time in Europe again. She loves Jovi, a source shared, but she's also realizing love isn't enough if they can't meet in the middle. Fans divided again. Few 90-Day Fiancé couples split the fandom quite like Jovi and Yara. For some, Jovi's newfound honesty is a sign of maturity. For others, it's proof he still doesn't understand emotional responsibility. Yara built her business and Jovi feels threatened, one fan posted on Reddit. He's confusing independence with distance. Another wrote, he's not wrong, Yara keeps moving the goalposts. First she wants to go home, then she doesn't. He just wants stability for their daughter. Can they find their way back? Despite the backlash and emotional exhaustion, those close to the couple say there's still hope. They argue a lot, but there's real love there, said a production insider. They both want what's best for Mila, and that keeps them grounded. Whether they stay together long-term depends on if they can truly start listening to each other. For now, Jovi seems determined to stand his ground. "I've always been painted as the bad guy," he recently said during a live stream. "But sometimes being right doesn't mean you win. It just means you finally told the truth." Yara, on the other hand, appears focused on protecting her peace. "I don't need to prove myself to anyone," she said in a separate interview. "People can believe whatever they want. I know who I am, and I know what I've done for this family." As 90-Day Fiancé fans know all too well, truth in relationships isn't always black and white. And for Jovi and Yara, it might take more than a televised confession to heal the wounds that have been years in the making. But one thing's certain, Jovi's demand for validation and Yara's refusal to give it has set the stage for one of the most explosive showdowns in 90-Day Fiancé history. Whether this is the breaking point or just another bump in their chaotic love story remains to be seen.